get in the way. I feel like this is another one of those things where I do something to help myself before knowing that I'm going to help myself doing it. Kind of like that the door is unlocked now. Oh, you mean it was closed before? That's good to know. I think this was the one that led to that side. It is cool. Yes. Let's get out of this creepy place. Each door has its own sound. It's pretty neat. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Probably those two dead girls in the wood. Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? The game developers do, but not me. Okay, I am now making footstep sounds. What was that? Actually, just a moment. Sorry, people. I need to see what time it is. Phone! Show me the time. Alright, I'm good. Okay. There's really nothing in this scene? Nothing here? Alright, well, here I go. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind, or maybe you should run the fuck away! Power cord. My computer is beeped like I'm running out of power. Now! I would be very sad if I ran out of power while doing this. Okay. Door, or get the fuck out. Door, or get the fuck out. I'm gonna go with get the fuck out because of the rustling sound behind me. Oh god, another body! I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Oh, god damn it. What? No! Door! Door, fool, door. Thank you. Ooh, new kind of door. Another sound I don't like. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Old work clothes had been picked through, and a few photos and notes had been ripped off the door and spread around. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. I can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted up to the front that said, "Danger! Closed for repairs." The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Okay, well... Oh, wait. This one's connected to the power box. This one's not. Either way, I need to go up the stairs. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. No! Bulletin board. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notices to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. Okay, same thing. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Not a big fan of the controls for the game. I think I would like this better if it was controller-based, but whatever. You can't have everything. My power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Sure did! The power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Yes. I don't like that sound. It's just an electricity turning on sound. I don't like it. The locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Sure did, and that one's good. It was shut tight. There was a rusty-looking card slot on the side. I'm looking at this locker again. A woman's photo. I knew I had to get back to Rachel to find out what happened. What could have happened? Oops. There's a door here. Let me see where I can go first. Oh god, not more taped up door! The board had been hastily boarded up. If I come out and this door is unboarded, I'm gonna fucking flip. Pardon my language. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked here. There. My head ached, and I recalled the last time Norman, Rachel, and I all had lunch together. Rachel seemed so much more at ease when we all hung out. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Sure did. That's what for now? A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yes. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Being useful and productive there in this plant. That was all I ever wanted. When the factory closed, everything got worse. It was all I ever wanted. My precious, my hammer! The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Sure did! I slipped the key card into my pocket. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Let's do it again, because that one isn't working. Oh god, that one's just fail. Another panel. Yes. Yes. That one is working. There we go. Thought that might be the case. Okay, now with all 5 on, there's a background sound that started up somewhere. Okay, and down is the only place I can go. The next floor down has the place with the key card, if I remember correctly. Well, the key card I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Yes, I did use the key card. Why do I start facing the door? I feel vulnerable. Alright, trap door. There was some kind of ventilation hatch there. It looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? No! If I was too shaken to jump down that broken ladder before, why do it now? There had to be another way. The door had somehow locked itself again. There was no keycard slot on this side. Alright. Limited options. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Yes. Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was, need to. Just don't. Drinking. Need. Norman. Who was Norman writing to? Now, I kind of wish I hadn't gone through the keycard door yet, because that room over there is what I thought I was going to drop down into. That's what the power, one of the doors of power was going to open up, and I kind of missed that chance. Hopefully, that poor guard, was the flashlight I carried his? It looked like he had met his end violently. I only hoped it was quick. I had to get home to Rachel, but I couldn't stop thinking about Norman. He and Rachel were friends. Could he help? It wasn't like I really had anyone else to turn to. My leg burned with pain. I only hoped I could find my way through the dark path before me and get to Norman's store. There's no place like Norman's store. There's no place like Norman's store. 60! And that's my only options. Here we go. What's with all these fences? Why are there so many fences? It's like a maze of fences. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell with this 2D scrolling back and forth stuff, but still. Dumpster. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner peeking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the credit into my wallet. I tucked it next to my credit card. The more this goes on, the more I'm sure I'm the murderer. That or I'm being framed. It sounded like it was going to start raining again. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open, it needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. No! What is this? Blood! More blood! There's blood that way. What's over here? Not blood? Let's go the not blood way. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots in the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? No, because I want to use it in case I need it. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with the weapon just then. Alright. Bloodward ho! God, that sounded bad. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. Wonder where it led. Did it pull the chain? No, not yet. Somehow I was too afraid to see what was up there for myself. Maybe it was for the best. Oh God! Oh no! I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Yes. I closed his eyelids down, shuddering as I did so. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on. See, there's a door there. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Alright, now we will do pull chain. I gave the chain a single tug, and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Those kind of pop-down ladders are pretty cool, by the way. I don't know if you've ever messed with one of those, but they're neat. Sometimes they can be kind of a pain in the butt to get up, especially if you're overly sized like myself. A box. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yes, because I'm a snoop. I opened up the old cardboard box and wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. There were more of Rachel's things. More of my wife's clothes. Photos, shoes. Even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel? What were you doing?